Coach, just talk a little bit about how you felt the team performed last weekend. Got a couple big wins. Just talk about what you saw out there.
Yeah, I thought we made an improvement from the first week. Um, I thought, our first game of the season wasn't too hot, and our second game was a little bit better, and then our third game on Friday against Midwestern State was, the next step. I thought we played a little bit better, and then we played a really good team, Texas Women's, on Sunday, and they're very good, and we played probably our best game of the year. Definitely in the second half, the game was played at a high level, and I was really proud of the girls because it was a kind of a hostile environment and a very good team. We were able to pull it off.
Now you guys shot 59% from the field in the second half. Just talk about what was like clicking out there offensively for you guys.
Well, they were putting some pressure on us, and we were able to break down the pressure and attack the basket and get some layups. We did a good job of sharing the basketball and playing inside out. Had some open threes, and then just being aggressive, taking the ball, just taking the ball to the basket and getting close in shots. It was probably it was by far our best game as far as playing together and sharing the basketball and running our stuff. It's a process they're learning. It's a whole new offense for them and for everybody on the team. So they're starting to figure it out.
Nice. Piper obviously able to get her first 10-point performance of the season. How's she moving along with the offense?
Yeah, she's quite honestly she's been struggling a little bit, but that was her best game and the way she got going that game is she was playing really good defense and really rebounding, hustling after loose balls, and then all of a sudden her offense started clicking. When someone's struggling, we try to get them to do other. If they're struggling putting the basketball in the basket, we try to get them to do other things, and then the offense usually comes, and Ashley Piper's, and with her, that's exactly what's happened.
Nice. Now, someone that's been going all season long, it seems, is Tule Sue Anderson. Just talk a little about what she's brought to the table so far this season.
Well, she's very athletic, and she can score. She's one of those girls that the whole offense could be messed up, and she can still make a basket for us. And every team needs a player like that, and he's really good at that. And now she's slowly starting to figure it out to do it within our offense. And she's a good weapon to have, and I'm glad she's on our team.
You also have a pair of impressive freshmen, Molly Rohr and Lauren Hine. Just talk a little about what you've seen from them so far in the young season.
Yeah, they've been a nice surprise. They're I don't know if they realize they're freshmen because they're playing exceptional basketball. Lauren's probably been the most consistent every game. You know what you're going to get from her on the defense and rebounding, and Molly's been pretty consistent too. But Molly, when she gets going offensively, she can really score the ball. She's very fundamentally sound, and she's just been fantastic. And for us to be 3-1 and playing a pretty tough schedule with two freshmen starting, that tells you a little bit about the quality of players that they are, and I'm just really happy with their progress so far.
Excellent. Now, switching gears a little bit, focusing on this weekend, things seem to lighten up a little bit. Southwest Minnesota State on Friday. Just talk a little about what you expect to see from them.
Well, they are, as far as wins and losses, they're struggling a little bit. I have watched some film on them. They play very hard, and I know they're not going to back down from us. We'll have to play well to beat them. It's Division II basketball. You can get beat by anybody anytime out, and if we don't bring our A game, we'll be in jeopardy of losing. So we've had some good practices, and I think we'll be ready to play.
Excellent. What are your thoughts on Concordia on Saturday? Have you had a chance to look at them at all?
Honestly, I haven't looked at Concordia very much. I just know they're making the transition from NAI to Division II. I think some of their older players were NAI players that are contributing, and then some of his newer players are more D2 type players or freshmen. So all I know is they have a nice mix, and I know they do press a little bit. So, but that's about all I know about them. But I'm more worried about how we play and the things we do. So if we can just take care of our business in both games, we'll be fine.
Excellent. Where are you and the team planning for Thanksgiving?
I think we've had about 4 of our 5 of our Colorado girls are going home, and then the rest of the team's coming over to our house tomorrow to eat. So my wife always enjoys cooking for them, so it'll be a good time.
All right, excellent. Any other thoughts on this weekend or last weekend?
No, I just think that, which is interesting, I think we play better on the road. We played well in our 2 exhibition games in Utah, and we played in Texas this last weekend. It seems like we played better on the road. I don't know if there's less distractions or what, but I like how we're performing on the road, and next time we get home, hopefully we'll play a little bit better.
All right, sounds great. Thank you,
Okay.
Coach.
Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.